A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel, the Twinflame Union. In this channeling session, I would be talking about the divine masculine's intuition becoming stronger. This strong intuition obviously connects him to his soul, the heart chakra, the soul better, and due to which he is having a lot of positive feelings about the feminine. He is taking positive steps towards the feminine and different types of masculines. So in different categories we put these people. We have people in the category who are in no contact. Then we have people in the category who are in contact right now. Then there are people who are in relationship, some kind of a label that they have. Then there are those who were business partners or still are business partners, but there has been a lot of misunderstandings. Then you can also include the married twin flame couples over here. So in all of them, in all of their cases, the heightened intuition in divine masculine will have positive steps or positive behavior towards the feminine. So let's get started. For private sessions, personal readings, guidance on dream interpretation, counseling and therapies, please go through the description box first, and once you are sure, then write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com. When it comes to twin flame intuitive readings, I prefer not knowing anything about your journey before the reading so that we can get the best and most accurate answers. But in case of therapies, you have to share with me different facets of your life so that we can heal the wounded inner child, which then leads to a 5D union. Without the 5D union, 3D union is not possible. So whosoever is selling you direct 3D union, that's they probably need to tell you that you need to do a hell lot of inner work before you get to that point. You can also get my book In the Name of Love, which has 5 channel twin flame stories based on the journey of finding your ultimate soulmate. Your ultimate soulmate is your twin flame, basically the last person you feel like being in a relationship with, a romantic relationship or a man, woman, husband, wife type of a relationship. This link is also present in the description box. Connect with me on Instagram for some fun updates or some light moments. The handle is Sunamoon Goddess. You can also subscribe to the Sunamoon vlogs to get interesting content that supports ascension lifestyle. And yes, my dear beautiful divine feminines and masculines, ascension is a lifestyle and it's very important that we keep up with the ascension lifestyle. So now the divine masculine's intuition is improving, and it obviously improves when the feminine has more confidence. So intuition of masculine is somehow connected to the confidence level of feminine. Confidence is connected to third chakra, solar plexus, and the third chakra is also the city of jewels. So when you enter this chakra, or when you work on this chakra, when this chakra awakens, it has a lot of impact on a person's personality. And because it is the city of jewels, so there are jewels that get unlocked for the feminine. And these jewels come with a lot of power, and they come with a lot of, there are a lot of gifts, powers, strength, courage, and she becomes very hopeful. She doesn't think like this is not going to happen, or negative thoughts will not be very strong. So that's the reason why we work on the solar plexus. The sound of solar plexus is Ram. The more you chant this sound Ram throughout the day, the more it increases your positive energy, improves your vibration. Of course, you must get initiated by a master. Then your path and your journey becomes very, very easy and smooth. Otherwise also I feel that everyone should have a master. We all need a genuine master. But be very careful, because in the 3D reality there are many people who claim to be masters. They claim to be big time gurus, but they are not real gurus. So just be very careful. Any which way, in this journey, one of the key things that you learn is the difference between fake and genuine. So fake and genuine, once the feminine learns about fake and genuine, she knows who's genuine, who's not genuine. She knows who's fake, who's doing drama, who's really not crying real tears. Most of them are crying crocodile tears. There are people who just do these things for sympathy, and she's a very good judge of people. All this happens when the third chakra heals. And so how is the masculine affected by this? Because the masculine is supposed to learn the difference between fake and genuine only. He is always thinking that the feminine is fake and all the other people are genuine. So this is also a mirror reaction that happens with him. One has to understand the power of this chakra, the confidence, the seat of confidence. Imagine life without confidence and life with confidence. Both are totally opposite of each other. If someone does not have the confidence, especially if in love you don't have any confidence, you feel that the person you want can easily go away, or they will get unattracted towards you, or someone else will take your place, or you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough. These are all qualities, like lack of this chakra. If it's blocked, these are the things that can happen. A lot of our confidence is also stored in our belly. When Lord Sri Ram killed Ravan, if you know the story of Ramayana, then he struck him with the arrow in his navel. That was the only way Ravan could die. Because even for other people also, this is where our confidence is. People with low confidence, they have a lot of digestion problem, they have stomach problem. When someone gets stomach problem, stomach issues, in some cases I have noticed major stomach problems are there. That's because there is lack of confidence. And this is also happening when people are feeling that, the love relationship is not working out. Even if people are not in twin flame relationship, you talk to them for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just by their stomach conditions, you can easily know if they are happy in their love life or relationships or not. Now, because of lack of confidence, many people who are rich also, or who are beautiful also, they feel like I'm not good enough. Otherwise, somebody who's very average looking, somebody who's not that rich, they don't have so many things, but they have a lot of confidence. That confidence takes them places. They get whatever they want. And I have noticed people who have confidence, they also don't run after everything. They just want to be content. Okay? One more thing that has been noticed in this journey is that some of the divine feminines, when they go through failures, when they face failures in their love life or in general also, they become less fiery. Fiery is the right way to say it, but you can say F-I-R-E-Y, fiery. This is a new word. So that fire they have, that fire diminishes. That light they have, that becomes slightly low, because they take this failure too seriously. They feel that this thing is not working out for me, my DM walked away from me, or I had a toxic relationship. In the toxic relationship, in my opinion, any relationship becomes toxic when the other person constantly puts you down. If they constantly put you down and they tell you on your face, you're not good enough, I'm the one who's liking you because I have pity for you, or I fell in love with you, but otherwise no one's gonna want you. Look at you. What's good in you? There's nothing good in you. When these type of statements, or indirectly if a person is telling this to you, like they tell you constantly that whatever you do is not good. You don't dress up well. They could just walk up to you and tell you one day, I don't like the way you dress up, or you're not very classy for me, or I can't take you in this party because all of my friends are coming, all of my colleagues are coming, and you ask them, so why can't you take me? No, just like that, it's a professional thing. And then you find out that all the other people had invited their spouses or their girlfriends or boyfriends. So it's as if they are embarrassed of you, but they still want to be with you. So they want to take the benefits from you, but they don't want to show you around. In some cases, these type of people are also not loyal and committed to you. So they just want to have a candlestein or a private relationship with you, which is obviously full of sexuality and nothing more. They want to have fun time with you, but they don't want to tell other people that they are committed so that they can keep their options open. So when you are in a relationship like this, even though you don't want to be in a relationship like this, but out of love or whatever feelings you have, you're with such type of people. So this also has an impact on the divine feminines later on. Even though those people could be false twins, even though those people may not be the right person, but they leave that negative impact on the feminines. And then a lot of people talk to them about the time frames, like the age is not right now, oh now you're not that young, or now you're not that attractive. So many things people say. All of these things are connected to third chakra, solar plexus, because those who are confident, they are above these notions. They are above age, time, city, location, this, that. There are so many girls, if they tell their boyfriend, even if the boyfriend is in another city, or when the relationship is new, they tell the guy that, yeah, I want to meet you in person. The guy would do anything to meet her. Nowadays, yes, the traveling scene is little different now since pandemic, but then too men would make all types of efforts for women who are confident in their skin. So that fire in a person that comes from this chakra, the third chakra. And why is it connected to intuition? It's connected to intuition because your gut is connected to the third eye. So the direct impact on anybody is their intuition improves. Now, because the masculine's problem areas have been the upper chakras, upper 4 chakras. Their heart is blocked, the throat chakra is blocked, the intuition definitely is blocked, the crown is blocked. So this makes them spiritually very immature. They might be very good in the materialistic world. They could be really calculative, very smart in terms of handling some kind of numbers, figures, all these things, but really poor in terms of love, very poor in terms of why we say love here. They could be very good in lust. They could be good in figuring out how to get someone to bed. They could be good in figuring out how to make other people like you, other women like you, believe in them, trust in them. But when it comes to true love, sorry to say, they are poor players, very poor players, and that's why they are unlucky in love also. They could be having a lot of confidence, a lot of money, a lot of sexuality, or sacral is strong so they can attract people. But all the people they will attract will always be just like them, looking for a fun time. So the divine masculine in separation. So that's why I say that this separation phase is very, very important. For all those people who are very sad about the separation phase, please, you should not be sad. You should be happy. Because you're getting time to work on yourself. You're getting time to even know yourself. Like, how interesting is it, or how exciting is it to constantly think about another person? What is he doing? What is he thinking about me right now? Is he missing me or not? Why? What is the need of doing that? Let the man think about you. Let the man be worried about you. Let him make efforts for you. Let him prove to you that he is worthy of your love. Your love is not just a piece of cake that anyone can have it. Anyone can walk up to you and say, hey, give me the cake. I want to eat it. And you can say, yeah, take the cake. No, you should check people. You should watch people. And all these things come with confidence. If the feminine does not have confidence, she will try to please men. She will try to do everything for the men, this, that, so many things. And if the men will treat her badly, then too she will be okay with it, because she will feel that at least he is with me. At least he is dating me, or at least he's in a relationship with me. At least I have this label. At least we are married. At least I'm married to someone, not that like someone else I'm sitting alone. And then she sees this single woman who's very happy, driving her own car, wearing a nice dress, having a very amazing hairstyle, nails are done very nicely, all those things. Or just her smile, she's happy, she's living her life, and she feels that, who am I fooling? She is much better than me. All I have is one label. My husband doesn't even look at me, doesn't even care for me. He's more concerned about the women who work in his office than me. So this is the reason why it's very, very important for the feminines to work on their solar plexus, the third chakra, because their awakening of this chakra has a direct impact on the masculine's intuitive energies. And once he gets intuitive, the first thing that he's going to do is he will connect with the true love, and he will connect with the feminine. At least he will start connecting with her. He will start thinking positive with her. I've been saying this to a lot of people, but some people want things to happen in just one day. First of all, change, a true change, a real change, an eternal change, it can never happen in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, few weeks, few months. Impossible. Maybe in few months, yes, you do start seeing the change. But the work has to be done daily. The reason why we share daily channelings is also for the same thing, so that you have daily motivation. You have daily positive energy. You can look up to something, or you want to do something today. Today itself you change your mood. Today itself you change your feelings. We all know that feelings come first and then reality is formed. So in his feelings, with this big change in his feelings, he will start being positive about the feminine. And one of the important thing is that earlier, before this change, the masculine, if he would see a vision of her, or he would see a dream of her, or he would think a thought about her, or he would just remember, just go in the memory lane, just think anything about her, maybe just by chance look at some old message or some old picture, he will be very angry and agitated. And he would be like, oh, I don't want to think about this person. She's so annoying. She's so irritating. Might as well, I think maybe I should date someone, or I should think about somebody else. He would make a phone call. He would try to run away. That is their best way. Okay, the masculines, when they say fear or flight, masculines are more into the flight mode. They want to run away. And people also run away when they are wrong. When they know they have done something wrong, that's the time people run away. Otherwise, what's the need of running away anywhere? So they know that something is wrong, but they cannot point at it. They cannot point that they are the ones who are doing something wrong. They just want to hide away from this feeling, or they just want to archive that feeling in their archive folder. But when this intuition starts working, if they think about the feminine, whenever they think about the feminine, whatever reminds them of the feminine, they are not going to run away from it. In the feelings first, they will learn to accept her. They will feel happy about her, which means that whenever her thoughts will come to their mind, they will have a smile on their face. They will be like, okay, yeah, she was so cute and she was so funny and she used to make me laugh. So what? She used to fight with me. So what? It's better I fight with her rather than stay away from her. He would also start being grateful for the fights now. Otherwise, he would use the fights as a reason to run away. Yeah, she used to fight so much. She was so annoying. She would never understand me, or she was weird or whatever. Now he would be like, oh, thank God, at least in those days she used to be with me. We were together. We were talking to each other. Something was so nice back then, and look at me now. All I have is just her memories. So every time he will have the memories, he would either want to take some step in her direction, or he will start appreciating. Later on, he will also start ignoring these negative thoughts. That is the power of intuition. And this is happening because the feminine is very confident on the other side. That, okay, fine, so what, he's gone. He's not going to get someone like me. Why he can't get someone like me? This is not a thing of ego. It's because God has made them for each other. This is one knowledge that the feminine will have much clarity about, that if universe, if source has created this man for me, and I am born on planet Earth to meet him, to be with him. Because when I meet him, that means I have fought with all the demons in the battle, and I have succeeded. Those demons have lost. I have worked on my shadows. I have worked on my negative areas. I have worked on my problems. This is the gap. These problems, these wounds, these abuses, these are the things that create a gap between both of them. And then the gap can come in any form. Sometimes I tell people also that why do you give so much importance to the karmic? Yesterday we did a channeling, very interesting channeling about the feminine and karmic. How the feminine hugs it out with the karmic. How the karmic realizes that there's no point lying in front of this woman. She can check my lies. She can read my lies. She also surrenders. Anyone will surrender in front of a divine feminine like that, Because divine feminine is not fighting with the karmic anymore. She's not fighting. And she's not in fear. She understands that this is just a part of the journey. This is a wound. That's the reason why we don't give importance to karmics, usually. Like, we don't get scared of the karmics. We don't feel, oh, karmic is there, now what? There was a comment by one of the regular viewers of this channel that I'm very scared. You said that the karmic is going to get mirrored again in divine feminine's life. First of all, when we say mirror, mirroring energies don't have a fixed timeline. It can happen first to the feminine. Though these things actually happen to the feminine first. Whatever happens to the feminine first, it happens to the masculine later. And whatever the masculine has done earlier will happen to the feminines later. Like, a lot of people mention that feminines don't get into sexuality very easily, or even if they have been with people sexually, they've always had some kind of guilt. Now, when they separate, when they go away from the masculine, certain karmics come in their life who make them feel this way. They make them feel more sexual. They make them feel more intimate. And these are the things the masculine hadn't done with her. In some cases, and this happens case by case. So please don't take every channeling as a private channeling. If you want private readings, if you want private answers, direct answers, then you can take a reading. But why do you have to get negative about a channeling? The channelings are here to help you. They are basically designed to cover all the problems. Now, we can't ignore the problem of karmic also. We can't just keep making all positive channelings. That way, you will never come to the conclusion. You will never reach to the point. Never learn the real thing. So when we do the channeling, we are trying to tell the feminines that she has the power. She is the one who has the deciding power. Why do you have to get so agitated with the karmic? If the karmic is there in the masculine's life, let him chill with her. How many days is he going to chill with the karmic? If the feminine is not going to give energy to the karmic, if she's not going to make her appear larger than life, what can she do eventually? This is the game. This is the reason why the karmics are sent. In the feminine's life, the karmics come so that her love for the masculine increases, or her confidence in herself increases. Why does she not believe that the masculine will love her? Because she feels that she is not good enough. The karmics come in her life and they make her feel desirable. And then she feels that, yes, this man is making me feel like this. I am such a desirable woman. I'm such a beautiful woman. He wants me. He wants to be with me. He's willing to leave his woman for me. He's willing to end his relationship for me. So that brings in some confidence that the masculine is not giving. And for the masculine, the karmics come in his life so that he can love the feminine more deeply, truly, unconditionally. Because with the karmics also, all masculines have conditional love for karmic. And after spending time with the karmics, he realizes one karmic, or more than one, or less than half karmic, whatever. Maybe it's just a fling, not a proper relationship. Whatever he does, he realizes more deeply that this is not what I want. Both of them, in their own ways, they realize that this is not what I want. A lot of feminines, when they reach that final separation, their self-respect awakens, okay? So they don't want to chase the masculine. They go like, I'm not gonna chase this. I'm gonna be in the dating scene. I'm gonna be open and I'm gonna meet more people. So what if he has rejected me? So what if he's ignoring my calls? Okay, so this is also not wrong thing to do. Looking at the 3D reality, this is what happens in 3D reality. Most people are available for dating. So this time when she becomes available for dating, she is more into the zone of having fun. Because in this twin flame relationship, she feels that she was so serious, all the time serious, constantly sad, constantly depressed, constantly scared. Now she wants to be like, to hell with all this. Any which way the DM left me, any which way he's not talking to me, not taking my calls. So from that perspective, the relationship is over. Why am I sitting and waiting for him? I don't want to wait for him. I might as well date someone else. When she dates someone else, when a karmic enters her life, this is the time she realizes that he could be saying the best things. He could be making the most romantic statements. But after all, he wants something from me. And even if I also want something from him, I also just want to kill my time or just want to have some fun with him, exchange some sacral energy, which I was not doing with the DM any which way. So let's just have a good time. Let's go out. Let's have food. Let's party. Let's do this. Let's do that. But after some time, even if she does it, even if it all works out, they go out, they become, maybe in some cases she's only looking for a friends with benefits. Maybe she's done tired with all this, not ascension work. Most of them don't get tired with the ascension work. They just get tired with this runner chaser dynamic, this push and pull, this running away, this going, vanishing, ghosting. This is what they don't want. So they feel that, okay, let me just be with someone else. Now in this being with someone else, they learn a lot about themselves. They understand that they have certain things in them, But these karmics, they are after all karmics. They are very 3D. They have all the 3D things in their heads. That's why we call them karmic. Please understand, the word karmic is not given to them because it's a trophy or it's a label that's very, uplifting or very good to the image. We also don't want to degrade them completely, but we just want to say that they are karmics. In this lifetime, they don't care about ascension, becoming a better person, getting a higher version. All they care about is how to get the 3D things in their life. That's it. They have no concept, or even if they have the concept of spirituality, little bit here and there. In some of the cases, I've heard from the feminines that one of the feminine told me that she started dating a karmic, and the karmic was very spiritual initially. He said some very nice things to her about spirituality, about soul and this and that, and she found it very attractive. So attractive that she just could not stop herself from being with this person. And later on she realized that he has no spirituality in him. He was simply saying it because he must have done some stalking, some working, like on her, some research. And he found out that she's a very spiritual person. She likes to read these type of books. So he just mugged up some lines, just gave it to her so that she would, easily believe him, trust him or fall for him. And that's what happened. So when she finds out after spending time with this person that he has no spirituality, he was just repeating some lines or he had just mugged up some statements, it hurts her even more. So whenever she dumps the karmics, it's normally the feminine who dumps the karmic. And in case of masculine, she was obviously left on a hanger. So that feeling of left on a hanger, that also instigates her to dump somebody. And please don't take it personally, everyone. I don't want tomorrow all of you to find a man and then want to dump him. Please. If you are not in that zone, this is only to explain the progression for some people. For some people, it works like that. For some people, they understand that, okay, I don't want to be with anyone. I'm not in that zone. I'm not in that mood. But I also don't want to go after this masculine. I'm tired of all this runner chaser and blah blah blah. It's better I surrender to God, because God is the only one who can teach me about unconditional love. He doesn't understand me. I'm trying to tell him again and again using a loudspeaker, but he doesn't understand. He thinks I'm cuckoo in the head, something is wrong with me. How much can I explain to him? In some cases, this silent treatment becomes too long. Such a long silent treatment is not healthy. It's not advisable. People with confidence, they never wait. Just in case you have a masculine, a twin flame. Now the twin flame is there to help you in your ascension, so that you rise up, so that you become your better version, your higher version. And while doing that, and again, this is not for everyone, this is just as an example I'm saying this. Maybe you find a very nice man, a good person, who's a good soulmate, a positive soulmate for you. And you feel like, this is the person I should get married to. But you stop because the twin flame is not around. The twin flame has not contacted you for 4 years or 5 years. So do you think it is advisable? Do you think it is wise to let a positive soulmate go away just because your twin flame doesn't call you, message you? Who knows that with your twin flame, you are simply supposed to be best friends, good friends, or maybe in future he will realize his mistake, he will come back. By the time you realize that I don't feel romantically for him, I love him, I do love him, but I don't want to label this love as a man-woman love. I have unconditional love for him, and it will always be like that. I'll always be his well-wisher, I'll always be a positive support for him, I'll always be around him. But if I have to move on in my life, I have to take some important steps, then I must take it. Because, and this is not about karmics, as I said, it's not about karmics. If you meet someone who's a positive soulmate, you have known this person for a long time, so that later on you can't say that I didn't know him, I did not know that he's going to be so bad, he or she, whatever you pick, whichever gender you have, opposite of that. So I did not know that he's going to be such a horrible person. So you do your research work well. You do your research. Your research should be like going into a well to find out something, to find the depth of water. You obviously go with your gear, you just don't jump into it, otherwise you'll drown. With all your knowledge, with all your understanding, you check a person. If that person is worthy enough or not. Does he match with all your needs or not? So different people have different dynamics with the twin flame. Now, for those twin flames who are married and they are facing problems, what do we do with them? In this channeling session, as per this session, there will be a positive change in the masculine, depending on how much work the feminine is doing. The feminine has to stop thinking what the masculine is thinking. Okay? Especially because now they are married, they are living under the same roof, and he has found different ways to run away. Like he would run away to some work project, he would run away for some office trip, he would run away and then not contact, not call so much. And she's like, why are you not calling me? Where are you? Then she's calling the boss and she's calling the manager, she's calling other people up, she's finding out where is my husband, you know. And if it's done in fun, it's all right. But if she's upset, if she's triggered, then she needs to tell herself that for how long will I do this? How many times can you check on a man? How many times is it possible? Is it feasible? It will trouble you only. So there are some wives, I have seen this, they are very confident. Even if you ask them, is your husband having an affair elsewhere? Is your husband with someone else? They would say, I don't care. He's my husband at the moment. I don't care who is he talking to, where is he. If he's out, he's out. I don't go and check his phone. I don't go and check his emails. I don't go and, check his Facebook friend list, who's the new friend he's met. I don't check his Instagram. If you are needing to do all of that, then please understand that you are in a toxic relationship. Then you need to tackle it in a different way. Then your relationship is no longer about the twin flame or soulmate or karmic. Then your relationship is about you. What is your relationship with you? You need to figure out that if you are so stressed, so troubled, what is wrong in this relationship? How do I need to fix? What do I need to fix? What do I need to heal? If you know, if your husband knows, if you know that you are a twin flame couple or you are doing ascension work together and everything has been as it is little difficult in the past, but you came back and that was a beautiful, profound moment when you came back and you hugged it out and you were happy. You were like, yes, finally we are with each other. And 1 year goes by, 2 years goes by beautifully. Everything is fine. And suddenly you start feeling the same things that you were feeling in the twin flame initial stages. That is where the problem is. The problem is that you probably stopped living the ascension lifestyle. You stopped living for yourself. You stopped working on yourself and you're constantly, or you had a mission, you were working on the mission, but as soon as you got into the union, you said, forget about the mission. There's no need to do all of this. Now I have this person in my life. So this is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. This inner work, ascension, this is a thing that you're born with and you have to continue to maintain it. Okay? So in this channeling session, the divine masculine's intuition is working fine. Those who are in no contact, he is thinking about you very positively, with a lot of love, with a lot of affection, with a lot of understanding. And those who are in contact, he will contact better now. He'll listen to you, or you listen to him more. He will share more with you, because normally the masculines don't share. So he will start sharing a lot of his feelings with you. He would apologize to the feminine, like, I am sorry for what I did. Those who are ahead of the contact situation, the masculine would treat them very nicely, take them out for some dates, or, just buy them some nice gifts. So just do all these gestures, cute gestures. And the rest I have already spoken. Now, for some people, this may not be happening in a linear fashion. Okay, so if it's not happening in a linear fashion, you don't have to sit and worry about it. You don't have to feel bad about it, that things are not happening in a linear fashion like other people. Twin flame journey is very different. It's an individual journey, and every person has an individual way, their own unique way of figuring out the 5D union. For some people, from no contact, it can suddenly, like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year of no contact, and suddenly one fine day everything becomes okay. As if they just understand, both of them understand everything without any words. When they come back to each other, they just bump into each other, they just start talking, and when they start talking, it's like as if nothing had gone wrong before. But this means, and this always works when both of them, when they come back, they share each other's story. That this is what happened in the last 3-4 years when I was not with you. And it is mostly the masculines who do the sharing. The feminines already know what happened, they are already doing the spiritual inner work. So the masculines will tell them that these are the situations I experienced when I was not with you, last 1 year when I was not with you. This is how I learned that I should not disrespect you or women in general, or I should not behave like this, or I should not have hurt you, I should not have said those mean things to you. The things that happen with him during the separation phase, all the matrix things that happen with him, they actually reform him, they make him better, and they connect his soul to him. In the 3D reality, because of the dark entities, because of the negative entities, because of the upbringing, because of the enabler, or mostly with him it's the enabler, the narcissism abuse is there. So he himself becomes a narcissistic person, which is contrary to his real personality. His real nature is of a giving man, kind-hearted, giving person, who's very pure at heart, He's not greedy, he's not hungry for attention. But because of this upbringing that he gets, constantly he's trying to be likable. So he does all those things, whatever would give him some kind of authority or some kind of respect. But he will realize sooner or later that he will never get respect from those people. Those people only want to treat him like his puppet. They can never allow him to make any decisions of his own. He will also learn to make decisions slowly, step by step. He'll make small decisions first, then he will make some bigger decisions, and finally one fine day when he's like awakened, he's like, I don't want to care about any of this. I just want to do the right things now. And one of those right things would be to be with the genuine divine feminine. On this note, I will close this channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out.